myself, trying to get my mind right, healing long past hurt, just to catch the limelight. Watch the past fade to black, just like that. You can't get a hold of me, 'cause I've been moving. Yeah, I've been going.
Hi, my name is Rashida Ashley, and I'm part of the one-day MBA program in partnership with William Jewell College. I first came across the one-day program while, of course, scrolling through TikTok. A lot of MBA programs and PhD level PhD level business programs were popping on my feed at the time, and I was really strongly considering going to business school. I've been an entrepreneur since I was a kid. I was selling Cutco knives to friends and family, and I really wanted to further explore and hone in and have structure for what the business that I wanted to create was. I was really pulled to the MBA program at one day because they guaranteed and promised that by the end of the program you would have a fully functioning, up and running business, and that was my biggest goal, and that's why I decided to join one day. My experience with the sales and application process was pretty seamless. I just had to sign up, and after signing up shortly, I scheduled a one-to-one phone call with a potential mentor. The person I got matched with, I really resonated with them because they were also in the same field, or at some point was in the same field that I was in. So that was the best first impression that one day could have offered to me. The second step of at least my application process was doing that first meeting, and then doing a second meeting where I was in a group call, and we just went over the structure of what the program would entail, and we got to just to ask our questions if we had any. I had a few questions of my own regarding finances. I was also just coming off of another master's program, so it was a little different for me, and there was a few concerns that I had. But other than that, it was a pretty seamless process. I did have to send in my transcripts. I did also have to submit a formal application, and all of that stuff that usually goes into applying for a master's program or any institution. But it was pretty seamless and straightforward, and honestly, it was a really good experience. During the mentor matching process, I felt like I had to have a lot of trust and a lot of self-knowledge about what I was looking for in a mentor. Luckily, one day offered a form or a list of questions that I had to answer in order to figure out what type of mentor I was looking for, so they can match me with the best possible person. I did mention earlier that during my onboarding and during the application process, I really wanted to be matched with the mentor that I initially spoke with. That didn't happen, so I was a little disappointed, but at the same time I was like, you know what, let me just trust the process. And I ended up getting paired with a mentor who was in the similar field as me, and it's been a good process so far. I will say that during the first initial weeks, you will be tested on how sure and grounded you are and rooted you are in what you're trying to do or what business you're trying to create. You do have to be open to criticism and a little bit of just a testing of what it is or what you're trying to build. So make sure you're ready to be exposed and be vulnerable to what your experiences are, and also be okay with being wrong in your assumptions. But I would say the mentor matching process was an interesting experience, and I wouldn't give it up for the world. So thank you, one day. My cohort experience has personally had a rocky start. I had work. I'm an actress and also a singer. So a lot of the work that I do is sometimes last minute and comes not in the right time when it comes to other outside responsibilities that I have. So because of that, I ended up missing my first day of my cohort meeting, which I was really upset about, but I did have to go to work that day. So I had some catching up to do. I also did not receive the necessary links in time for that meeting, ironically enough. So there was some adjustment to get things ironed out on the the structure side and just also scheduling wise. But once that was settled, I was able to sign in onto my cohort, meet everyone, introduce myself, apologize for being late, and all that jazz. Everyone in my cohort is, we're all in the same boat. We're just trying to figure it out, and just we're all coming from really interesting backgrounds and really honestly just trying to help people and do what's right. So I had a good first impression with my cohort, even if I did have a rocky start, but it was good. All in all, with this MBA program with One Day in partnership with William Jewell College, I feel supported, but I don't feel micromanaged, which is something that I really appreciate. I feel even more rooted in what I'm trying to do, even though I had to dig through the muck of insecurities and all that just to say what it is I've been wanting to say for the longest for years, and actually go about authentically doing what I want to do. So I appreciate One Day and the opportunity just to be rooted in who I am and be really sure of what it is I'm trying to do, and the support that's given to me. I will say first impressions are not the final impressions that are given. There's always an opportunity to learn from everyone. I can be wrong, others can be wrong, but it's a matter about how we choose to move forward and grow. And I believe with One Day I've done that, and I will be continuing to do that and be tested. And I embrace the challenge, and I am so excited to what this program is going to bring me and to others who are involved with what I'm doing. So thank you so much, One Day, for the opportunity to do this MBA program, and I hope I make all of you guys proud, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
'Cause I've been moving, yeah, I've been moving.